What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to talk about my home AI, which was in geriatric psychiatry. So let's get to it. So this is like the rotation of med school, right? It's your AI at your home program and the specialty you're going into. I'm going into psychiatry, and the AI I got was geriatric psychiatry. So it was very nerve-wraching the whole time. It's a 4-week rotation. Mine was over winter break. So it was 6 total weeks with a 2-week break in between for Christmas. It was long, it was hard, it was also super fun and exciting, and I loved parts of it. I didn't enjoy some of it, but I'll go through it all. So this rotation was all at an inpatient psych unit for patients over the age of 65. So this had a wide range of diagnoses that were there. So the main type of patient we had was a patient who came in with dementia with behavioral disturbances, and this was like a difficult patient population for me. Old people have a special place in my heart. It's difficult to see, and I see myself in them and see my grandparents in them. So it definitely is an emotionally taxing patient population for me. Especially when they have behavioral disturbances. So a lot of these patients are there for assaulting caregivers, assaulting other patients at nursing homes, etc. So it was difficult. And then there was other patients who were there for suicidal ideation, or other patients we have are there because their family can't care for them anymore and there's nowhere else for them to go. So we're just kind of the halfway point for placement into a nursing home for them. So it was exciting. Typically we saw 15 patients per day. Usually it was me, a med student, and a resident. Sometimes there's a second other med student, a third year. So we would split the list. The resident would have everybody, and then I would get 5 to 7 patients, and then whoever was left would go to the med student. Usually they got 3 or 4 patients. So it was fun. I mean, I feel like as a 4th year, I managed it very well. I could see myself doing this kind of psychiatry in the future. I don't think I want to do geriatrics after the rotation. It was just too difficult for me to feel like I'm not making an improvement on a lot of these patients. Cognition or dementia, right? Those are non-reversible diseases. And that's not what interests me that much. I think it's fascinating, but it's just not what I want to do. Typically my day, we would get there at 7 a.m. and then some days I would get to leave at noon or 1, but other days I was there until 5 o'clock. I feel like on average I was leaving at 3 to 3:30. So the hours weren't horrible, but they also weren't great. They're not like what you hear, what a normal psych rotation is. They treated me more like a resident. And the residents typically stay until 4 o'clock anyway, so they would actually let me go a little bit earlier. I would see consults in the ER, so if a geriatric patient came in for psych issues in the ER, we would go and see them. A lot of the times it was just me, and then I would have to call the attending and let them know what's going on, do my thoughts, my assessment, and my plan, and then they would always adjust it, tweak it, or just completely disagree with it, which is fine, right? That's what learning is for. My attending was very fun. I enjoyed him a lot. He would give me a patient and he would be like, Chase, this is your patient, whatever you say we're doing, unless I grossly disagree with it. And he never disagreed with me on any of my plans, so that was really exciting to be treated like a physician and be able to make my own plans and make my own assessments. So that was cool. That's the first time I've ever really had that level of responsibility. So I think that's very good going into residency, because I kind of have an idea of what it's like to have that level of responsibility. But I thought it was fun. It was exciting. I would definitely do it again. If you have any questions, drop them down below. But other than that, I'll see you next time.